Hello, hello. Welcome back to GGobbie, or Graphite Goblin. I am done with my break. I streamed pretty long on the weekend. That sounded New Yorker. I streamed pretty long on the weekend. That was a terrible accent. Forgive me. But yeah, as always, comment, like, subscribe, follow, all of that good YouTube stuff. Come follow me over on Twitch, where I go live on the weekends, usually around noon Central Daylight Time. But I'm going to just jump right back into DOS 2, Divinity Original Sin 2. I didn't even shut the game down. But, if you're just now tuning in after the last VOD, or if you missed the last VOD, rather, last time either way, I just fought Atira. Now, I over the course of the stream, what did I do? I went up to Paradise Downs and finally cleared the Harbinger of Doom that was plaguing the Paradise Downs area with a decaying aura. But now that that's dead, that decay is no longer there. It's not raining fire anymore. I told Amira that it is now safe for her and Mikhail, I think his name is, that it's safe for them to leave. Almira asked me to I mean, she kissed me and things got a little freaky for a moment there. But she couldn't further expand my source pool. So instead, she gave me a reward. But the she asked me to find a sworn breaker. She herself is a succubus, and she is sworn to the God King, but she no longer wishes to be sworn to the God King. And so she asked me to find a sworn breaker to break that pact. I agreed to help her find that. We'll see if I end up needing it, or giving it to her or someone else. I think there are 2 of them in the game. I can't remember. But then I moved over to... Where did I go? Yeah, I think after that I went immediately into the Black Pit's caves. Fought some Magisters on my way in until I found, first of all, that the an artifact called the Atiran has been taken by Dallas. We don't... I think we know what that is already. Maybe it's in the log. Did I do the Driftwood Arena already? I think I did. I think I did. Either way. Hunter of Wicked Things. Jehan. Mirrors of Quests. Here we go. Mastering the source. Yeah, okay. We do know that the Atira is a purging device of terrible power, according to the log here. She went in and swiped it out ahead of us. foreshadowing. We also spoke to a ghost in there, and the ghost mentioned something about, or somewhere in the dialogue with the ghost, we learned that the ghost was a sensate, someone who was deaf and mute. They blindfolded them to get in there, while bringing the sensate in there. And the sensate was asked to find the artifact. I would assume an eternal artifact. And the sensate was told to find like a power source, a great power source. And the sensate got distracted because she looked at Dallas. So Dallas had to leave briefly so that she wouldn't distract the sensate, which is some foreshadowing for Dallas's story, effectively. Do I have any dead body parts? I don't. That's fine. I should go get some source. I do regret a little bit dropping off all of my all of my viewers over at Dave's channel. They were probably all lurking, but I also need to look something up. Where to find? Okay. Got it. I don't remember the Riker fight being terribly difficult. Okay. Stone Garden. F5. We're going this way? Yeah. So at some point, the masked servant told me that Riker is waiting below. I wasn't supposed to return here this early, or that early. Now is when I'm supposed to be returning with the tablet thingy, which I should actually take a look at. Ancient stone tablet. Read. This is a most curious stone tablet. Most of the etchings carved upon its faces are not words, but pictographs. They do not relate a history or a fantastical tale. However, they do not relate a history or fantastical tale, however. They detail the construction of a scythe. The artifact is not pristine, however. Someone has crudely scratched a modern word below the ancient drawings. Swornbreaker. So I now have the recipe for that. What's that take? Well, I don't have the ingredients for it. The Swornbreaker requires the blade, the haft, and the schematic. In any case. I don't have any lockpicks. I'll probably find the key somewhere. Hey! Free stuff. Warfare and summoning. Let's pick it up at least. This is all technically stealing, but the master of the house is...
The air buzzes with sauce here.
Wow. F5. That's close.
There you are, Godwoken. I'm eager to hear your good news.
Well, I have the tablet right here. The quest was a success.
How marvelous.
Riker's lips tremble impatiently as his eyes dart to your pack.
Show it to me.
Hold on. First, you fulfill your end of the bargain. You will see the tablet after you teach us more source power.
He considers you for a moment.
Very well.
Riker closes his eyes and spreads his arms, then begins to recite a vivid incantation.
Who are they?
I call the souls of the dead. Your remains, the stone garden's eternal burden, descend from the hall. Surrender your source to the vessel before me.
Keep going. I feel the source rising within me. I will take what's mine.
Riker grins at you, and his voice grows even louder, until his words echo from every crevice in the chamber.
Swan and Rince, Crossley and Locke, Quincy, Keller, Harkwood, Haran, an essence yours no longer. Souls and source come forth.
Yes! I am Godwoken. This is my time!
Cross to the void, so that he might awaken.
The words wrap themselves around you, then slip through your pores. You feel as if you could skate upon water or leap among the clouds. You are no longer less, but more.
Your well overflows, Godwoken.
Nice.
But I will stay as true to my word as I can. Accept this gift from the spirits of the Stone Garden in lieu of the mastery you already possess, and thus I can no longer offer.
You know, I actually need this tablet to craft something. Someone else asked me very nicely for it. So I think I'll be keeping the tablet. Thank you. Sorry.
You thought you might turn the tables, did you? Such naivety. Almost charming, really. But we had an agreement. The tablet is mine. A shame it has to be this way. I was just getting fond of you.
Here we go. What's it gonna be, Riker? Ooh. Damn it. That's fine. Cursed? Cloak and dagger. No. Nope. Okay, fine. Spirit of a masked servant. How do I want to start this fight? Maybe I'll just go up here. Dome of Protection. Source Vampirism on your soul. Your soul is mine. Flaming Tongues. Oof. What is... Oh, he's shocked. God damn it. Let's see. Heart of Steel. He doesn't have the range on Source Vampirism. Bless. He put out some of the fire, but now it's Blessed Steam? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Give me a whole patch of Blessed Water to work with. Don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna summon Afrit up here. Tactical retreat up into the bubble. Howl for the servants. Vicious bite. Immune to bleeding. Okay. Favorable wind. Sneak over to there. Another swap yourself into the bubble. Armor of Frost on the Red Prince.
I'm ready.
Ow. Fast little fucker. All right. Rupture tendons. Haste on Red Prince. No, I can't. He's out of sight. Iffin. He's already hasted. My bad. No, Afrit. Okay. Phoenix dive up to here. My bad. Almost got his physical armor down. He's undead, so he takes damage from that. And we bypass the traps that are on the stairs, too. Let's see. Fiery arrows. Reactive shot. No. First aid, the Red Prince. And Soulmate, the Red Prince. So what Soulmate does is any healing, and I think armor increases. Yeah, armor restoration that Iffin gets will also go to the Red Prince. So it's like Shackles of Pain, but the opposite. You, Masked Servants, will get popped into here. I think Iffin shot him for me moving him in there. And we'll knock him down. Missed. Ha! Dumbass. Burn through some of his magic armor. He still really wants Afrit dead. Red Prince. Let's fly to there. Vampirize the other mage. Blitz attack. Got Executioner out of that one. Tentacle Lash. Nice. We'll sky shot this guy. Hell yeah, that did a lot. You belong to me now. It's incredible how much easier this is now. Uncanny evasion. Afrit. Knock that guy out. Soothing Cold. What's it gonna be, Riker? Ow! I suppose he can do that, can't he? Oh! There goes Afrit. Red Prince is cursed again. And decaying. Red Prince is blessed again. Raining blood. Bloodsucker. Can't move. Crippled. Can't use that. Can do that. No, let's not do that. Save AP. Reactive shot there. Hit you. Swap the servant with that bone crawler. I don't know what that did for me. I just kind of felt like doing it. Blinding Radiance. And Restoration on Red Prince. Ow. That doesn't hurt almost at all. Those add up, though, if you don't take care of them. Ow. Nice off attack. Move over to here. Devour this guy. Mosquito swarm. Target's too far. You're still crippled? I should have done something about that. Bless. Blessed blood. Oh, I can whirlwind. Encouraged. Just shoot him. Okay. Nice. I'm Armor of Frost, the Red Prince.
Into the dark with you.
Down he goes. Tiny leap. Ow. Bone Crawler's Vengeance? Damn.
Fading.
The hell you are. Knock down his magic armor if I can. Not that I really need him to do that. What do you mean I'm out of source? Invalid target. Oh, son of a bitch. Get chicken. Heart of Steel. Pass. Sky shot. First aid, Red Prince. And shoot that guy. Yeah, get that chicken. Healing ritual. Up attack. Nice overhand swing. Rupture tendons. Flaming tongues. Why can't I do that? Let's try this then. That works too. Just smack him. Maybe he'll try to move and die of ruptured tendons. Or I could just do this. Phoenix dive. Oh, that didn't work. He's dead though.
This won't be the first double cross. I'm a wanted man.
What do you got, Riker? F5. Supercharger. Send to Ifin. Send that to Red Prince. New belt. Level 14. Boosted crit chance. Send that to Ifin. Finesse chest piece. It is not as good as what I'm wearing. By a long shot. Add to wares. Records desk. That's that. Also not as good. Oh, that has -1 movement on it though. And this has +3 finesse? Yeah, let's do that instead. Manage runes. move. Okay. That's on the Red Prince. That's on Beast. I mean, this is more... No. Red Prince. That'll give you +2 strength and more physical armor. Let's do it. F5. The bone crawlers shouldn't have anything in them, but I'll check them anyway, just so it doesn't distract me. Ooh. Ah. Flay Skin Scroll. Oh, and then there's this guy. Got him. Another iteration of Grasp of the Starved. Tvashtar. Tvashtar? Yeah, Tvashtar. Let's add to wares. I'm going to click on that one. Book. Why can't I target book? Pick it up, I guess. Into the Deep. My Adventures in the Mines of Kraxkar by Rubenos Longbeard. The author says he traveled the famous mines and claims to have met many dangerous creatures of the deep. Strangely enough, he doesn't seem to mention a single creature that you have ever heard of. The editor's note at the end describes the book as a dwarven social satire. Social. There we go. Social. There we go. Alright. Odd metal key.
Nice.
Whatever this thing is.
This is quite the antiques collection.
Indeed. Lady Netta. Lots of paintings and stuff in here. Rhymes of the Ranger. Warfare. Yeah. Bottle of wine. Bottle of water. Let's see. Parchment. King Pot and Quill. Those are worth something. Glass of wine. The Path and the Pilgrimage. The Path and the Pilgrimage by William Bradford. Only the most faithful will make the expedition, and not all will survive. But should you wish to travel to the great city of Arx to celebrate the divine illusion, I can surely map the safest passage when embarking from the Reaper's coast, on foot, from the fishing village Driftwood, through Paradise Downs, and over the mountains into Arx. Do not sail directly into the city. Its harbor will be so lively as to be impenetrable. Little Book of Big Booms. I think I read this one already. Yeah. Path and the Pilgrimage again. Book. Ooh. $1235 to 1242 AD, the rise of Alexander. Here, the historian Hubert tells the story of the Divine Order after the death of Lucian, from the beginning of its internal divisions, through the rise of the Voidwoken, to Alexander's appointment of Dallas as his advisor and their rapid rise together as head of the Order, with Alexander as the Godwoken and the one chosen to succeed his father. Hubert suspects, without naming names, that some within the Order are less than confident in Alexander's chances. On lizards. Cranley Hubert's description of the lizard begins and ends with the houses of war, law, and dreams, and tells great tales of physical perfection, intellectual rigor, and the importance of bloodlines in the middle. He also tells what he believes to be a tall tale about dragons. He finds lizards impressive, indeed, but not to a draconic extent. Of Rangers. A certain rueful tone enters Cranley's text in this short piece about the various hunters and rangers he has come across during his time wandering in the wilderness. A couple of them, he notes, he even nearly met, although generally in the dark corner of a tavern, never in the woods. He at least seems grateful for the fact that none of them sent an arrow his way. Book. The Birth of the Seven. In this volume, Cranley the Chronicler recounts the rise of the seven great gods. On planes where Source held sway, elemental deities arose. These small gods soon fell into competition, so they created mortals to provide them with Source. Over time, these myriad gods emerged into one great deity for each of the peoples. These are the seven. That's interesting. For Jack, read. Jack, Jack, come bouncing back into my arms. Jack, Jack, step by step you put me under your charm. Jack, Jack, smiling Jack, a smile that I am caught in. Jack, Jack, laughing Jack, forever in my heart. Play, Jack, play, play and learn. The world is ever turning. Live, Jack, live. Play and learn until long after I'm gone. That was the best improv melody you could get, sorry. Res scroll? Neat. I didn't even spend any this fight. Another book. Read. What was that book? Herein, Hubert recounts an encounter with a pool of blood that rises from the floor and attacks him. He barely keeps his life. One suspects he loses his lunch. Lucky find! It's only level 12. Let's read this one. Amaduvia is a particularly tough piece of fungus, highly sought after by potion brewers. If you can manage to harvest it, the resulting concoction will grant the drinker skin as thick as Amaduvia itself, temporarily, of course. On dwarves. In a long and occasionally rambling tome, Hubert waxes lyrical about the Dwarven kingdom and its increasingly large diaspora, whose existence and at times precarious situation be blames squarely on the Dwarven royals, all the way back down the royal line to Tenax himself, and their combination of reckless hubris and feckless strategic incompetence. I take offense to that. What about you? What do you say? Dallas the Hammer and the Solution of Fort Joy. In a profile so complimentary it may almost be described as gushing, Hubert tells the story of Dallas the Hammer's rise from her exploits in a war against the Black Ring as a leader of integrity and steel to becoming the architect of Alexander's program of suppression of sorcery, and the creator of the camp on Fort Joy. He lauds her intuition, her drive, and, most of all, her compassion and grace in dealing with sorcerers, whom he describes as poor unfortunates. Well, that's... Who the hell wrote that? Volo? Read. All may not be as it seems. The ability to change from one form to another has been the stuff of myth and legend for as long as people have told stories. While he does not rush to judgment for Cranley Hubert, the idea seems potentially heretical. He does, however, seem deeply fixated on the possibility that a man, and it may be noted that Hubert is indeed a man, may spend time as a chicken. These are fun. These are fun little books. Wand. Underwears. Read. A breathless and only marginal fantastical description of a flying insectile voidbucken. Insectile dysfunction. Cradleson's Silly Book of Blanks. It's this one again. Lady Vengeance. Okay, I think we already had that one. I'll send a Lady Vengeance. Read this one. Death is not the end. The handwriting is recognizably Cranley Hubert's, but the spidery script betrays a certain nervousness as he describes the dark art of the necromancer. One suspects the scribe lacks the stomach for discussions of the transmogrification of flesh. The reader may imagine the writer's skin crawling as he talks the dead returning to life, or of the living going to rot. Let's try this one. Although he admits to having very little interest in oil, Hubert's knowledge of the Voidwoken born of that element seems surprisingly intricate. Lots of Cranley Hubert stuff. Cranley Hubert is the encyclopedia writer for the Divinity in lore. He's the one that's like writing a lot of the encyclopedia stuff.
Flesh and bone, severed and stitched. Perhaps some sort of necromancy?
Notice that, did you? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of I'll grab that severed head. There's a letter here. Where's the letter? Read. Here I will detail my complaints about the poor conditions in this prison. The food is bad, the guards are cruel, and the cells are... The rest of the text is obscured by red ink, and the following lines have been added in a shaky hand. The food is excellent, the guards are fair, and the cells are really quite lovely. Obviously, the writer had a mysterious and sudden change of heart. Sorry, switched accents wrong there. It's fine. Read. The healing effects of the penny bun mushroom are well known all over the land, although you may never expect it from a small brown toadstool that seems to favor dark and damp places. This inconspicuous fungus will happily clear whatever ails you. Okay. Raja Underwood. Pick up and add to wares. Sheet of paper. There's a lot of reading in here. Riker's empty. There's a bone pile. Oh, right, all the bone piles. I should have invested in more Lucky Charm. Especially since I don't really use thievery all that much. I mean, I should, but I keep forgetting to buy lockpicks. Or nails to make lockpicks. Don't need those. $8 gold. We'll call that good for this room. Should have the key now.
No keyhole, no handle. There must be a hidden mechanism.
Hidden mechanism indeed. This thing?
This is quite the antiques collection.
Did that open the door for me?
No keyhole, no handle. There must be a hidden mechanism.
Nope. What about here? Hmm. Can I actually reach that? Oh, apparently I can. Nope, no I can't. Forgot a couple of barrels in here. Hubert's Encyclopedia, number 14. Hydrosophy. Water as a weapon. Hubert quickly outlines the ways in which a sorcerer of a certain bent may turn even the gentle rain to their advantage. From razor-sharp ice to frosted armor, through to strange powers of healing. Cranley seems willing to acknowledge that a good hydrosophist was, at one point in time, of great value. Now, he seems to paint a rather darker picture. I never touched the piano, did I? Wasn't that? I, like, completely forgot whatever was supposed to be. Maybe not.
This is quite the antiques collection.
Very weird. I can't attack it. Sorry, YouTube VOD viewers. I thought I remembered everything in this game, but apparently I have forgotten this. No, I don't think it's over there. Ah, no. I thought that was a lever, but it's a skeleton. $3 gold. Okay. Let's remove corpse explosion. Give myself peace of mind.
No keyhole, no handle. There must be a hidden mechanism.
Okay. Huh. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a lever next to the mirror in the other room. I completely overlooked it.
Wisdom somewhere in these dusty books.
Unidentified ring. Meh. Ornate hymnal. The elegant script adorning each page of this book takes your breath away, but you lack the scholarly knowledge to decipher it. Below each stanza is a staff you presume to be musical notation, but it, too, is beyond your understanding. Let's see if Red Prince has the scholarly wit to understand this. Graceful script and precise musical notation decorate each page of this beautifully bound hymnal. Not every scholar could comprehend its meaning, but you are able to decipher it. Taming of the holy fire. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame. Abide the sacred call. Reveal the godless hall. Winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies. The chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone to dust. Interesting.
This is quite the antiques collection.
Eternal mirror. Did that fix it? GGobbie, try opening it.
Feel my source power draining at the merest touch.
Oops.
Tenebrium is truly a material of the void.
Gold. Yellow
My
pyramid.
lucky day. A third
Nail
pyramid.
bomb grenade and chicken farm. Oh, it's the third pyramid, it is. Let's try and give that to... Let's give that one to Iffin, and we'll give the blue one to Beastie. Yeah. More books. On elves. In outlining the physiology and, to him at least, the mysterious culture of the elven people, Hubert expresses admiration and fascination. But while he is careful to note the enormity of the suffering visited upon the elves at the culmination of the last Great War, his text smacks more of self-congratulation than of any real empathy. It's actually a very wise idea. Survivalist manual for adventurers, hunters, and everyone else. Are we not all survivalists? Is filled with the most obvious nonsense. Hidden within, however, is a useful chapter for the casual tailor. You may now make your own clothing if you have what you need. Pick up. Read. 1233 AD, the Chaos War. Widely acknowledged as one of Cranley Hubert's finer pieces, at least according to the notes on the flyleaf, which is written in his own handwriting. This is the Great War as seen from a comfortable chair in a study in Arx. The great hero Lucian lulls the Black Ring into a false sense of superiority, and then destroys them all, sacrificing his own life in the act. His body returns home to Arx to great fanfare and grief. A single footnote mentions the unfortunate deaths of an unspecified number of elves. I'm not going to read the crafting books for the most part. So many books to look through, but the random armor pieces are worth it.
This is quite the antiques collection.
More eternal stuff. Oops. I didn't read that one. That was actually just a book. The Adventurer's Field Guide. Back in my days, adventuring was about survival. You made your own food, your own weapons, and you rested under a starry black sky. And if you made your own metal armor and it squeaked a little, you simply used some drops of oil in the right places and you were good to go. Nowadays, you see young guys flaunting the swords they got for their 16th birthday, and 2 days later, they buy a new one. And what good will this consumerism do them? None, I say. I survived out in the wilderness for years, with the same equipment, and came back richer. Oh, and I, for one, did come back. What's this one say? Oh, God-forsaken world. In a tome so short as to be likely unfinished, Hubert recounts the origins of Lucian's Day. In short, a day of mourning for Lucian's passing, in the year 1233, has become a day of hope for his return. Of summons and summoners. Witches, familiars, demons, hellbeasts, the long-forgotten wizard Carcinolin, and his 7-foot invisible chicken. Hubert lists many examples of what he considers to be a summoner's doing. He believes that the power to summon is in some way connected to the source within you and your ability to master it. Hubert admits he does not know if the chicken was 7 feet tall or had 7 feet, but postulates that, given the fact that the chicken was invisible, the question is academic. Alright. I already have one of those. Oh, looks like I grabbed it anyway. Whoops. Row of books. Magic in the air. Here, Hubert warns of the dangers of those sorcerers who may manipulate the very air. The wind, he says, may be hidden and twisted to unnatural ends, and lightning, he notes, may very well strike twice, or indeed thrice, should the victim be deemed deserving. Yep, I'm encumbered. Throw all these on the Lady Vengeance. I wish they were titled. throw those at Iffin, who apparently has more carry capacity than I do. He must have some points in strength from gear or something, because I haven't put anything in strength for him, I don't think. I think one more book. Sure, I'll reread this one. Tales of the Seven Gods. The Seven Gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide them through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Rallick, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of the humans. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Teosendelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess, Zolstissa, wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wastelands. The god Vrogir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon. Zantetza, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race. Versed in the arts of magic around her, she created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadia was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the six races spread over the continent. One day, Amadia's dalliance with a wizard resulted in the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of wizards. Although wizards are not considered as a separate race, they have always had their own goddess to pay tribute to. A few more bookshelves here, but I think it's just looting. Not of the reading variety. Reactive armor. Sent to Iffin. Okay, and then that desk. I think I have a couple more. Oh, I didn't even look in those. Okay, let's check these. Hey, a spear, but I can sell it. And a teleport scroll. Potion. And I guess, Iffin, do you want to steal these paintings, please? The ones that can be grabbed. Maybe there's just that one. I guess we're done here. That was fun. That was a lot of reading, but it was fun. Sorry if my accent isn't up to snuff, but I do my best. Cloisterwood. No, I think I'm done there. Right, now, we should go to... beyond the tavern? I am curious. Did I finish this already? I didn't. F5.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you.
I've spoken with Murga and I'm ready to fight.
Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you?
I accept. I'll fight blindfolded.
Alright, just make sure to keep the blindfold on. You take it off, you lose the challenge. Real simple. In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
No one. I'll fight alone. Wait, there's... Oh, shit. Okay. What level are they? Level 10. Okay, maybe I can do this. Flaming tongues. Oh, I don't have Grasp of the Star memorized. Whoops. Nope, can't cloak and dagger. I will go up here. We're gonna pop Dome of Protection. Pass. Cast. Haste. Raining Blood. Bless. Pass. Ha! You missed. Ow. That actually hurt rather a lot. That wasn't so bad. Ooh, dodged. Yikes. We're okay. Ha-ha! Okay. Fire whip. You're blinded. Chloroform you. Mosquito swarm you. Ha! Ow. Ow. Nice. So far, so good. Ow. Ow. Ooh. You have holy fire now? Okay. Okay. What's that gonna do? Not enough. Petrify you. Permanently blinded. Cannot be cured by mundane means. Okay. Try rupturing some tendons. And can I... Nope, shouldn't have done that. Well, now that I have. Let's jump back down to here. Potion. You thought. Ow. Ow. Self-haste. Shackles of pain. No, too far. Backlash to you. I missed. Okay. Shackles of pain, you. This is tricky. Medium physical armor potion. Better than nothing. Ow! Don't like that. Or that. She's taking some serious physical damage. Healing. Put you to sleep. I crawl back up here. Bloodsucker. Flaming tongues. Pass. What was that? Oh, he woke up. That person. Okay. Ow. Okay. You'll probably burn to death. Shit. Adrenaline. No, I shouldn't have done that. Mosquito swarm. Source vampirism. Ha! I don't know what that wall did to you. Ow. Ow. Yikes. Dome of Protection. Potion. That should. Ow. Nice dodge. Enraged, are we? Haha! Ow. Ow. Raining blood. Bloodsucker. Back to full. Target's out of sight. Okay. Probably finish you off. Still can't do that. From there, anyway. Well, being 4 levels higher than them is making this a lot easier. Self-haste. That guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. Nice dodge. Rupture tendons. Gonna go over here. Mosquito swarm. Oh, I should have stayed in my bubble. Oof. Can't really do anything from here, so let's go back up. I have physical armor. No, we don't want to do that. Flaming tongues. Oh, my backlash missed. Okay. Double stab. Shackles of Pain. Man, I should have ruptured his tendons. Ow. He's gonna be a thorn in my side. More source. Fire whip. Oh, he stockpiled that AP. Okay. Self haste. Petrifying touch. No, we don't want to do that. If I go over there, he's going to leave and then explode that oil barrel on me. I'll have to bait him out of that tower. Pass. Mosquito swarm. Infect. Sleep. Ow. Yes, come over here. Raining blood. Get him bleeding. Dome of protection. Yeah, it is that time, Nipso. Welcome in. Thank you for the streak. Let's see. Rupture tendons. I missed again. This blindfold, I swear. Rude. Where are you going? Where? What you doing down there? Okay. Haste. Gonna use our free movement to get down to there. And give you a good whipping. Nice dodge. Flaming tongues. Petrifying touch. Dang. That didn't go as hard as I wanted it to. Mosquito swarm. Chloroform. Matrix dog for that shit. Ow. Nice, suffocating. Backlash. Hell yeah. Another double stab. Ow. Ha! Flaming tongues got her. Now I can focus on you. No more ranged attacks for you. Oh, he's dead. Hell yeah!
She lifts your blindfold and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. You drew blood. Enough to know you're alive. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, you and I. Come on, show me I'm alive. Talk to the raucous one when you're ready to fight.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.
Okay. Should I try and solo Murga as well?
Nice show out there. You're smouldering, you are.
Murga's agreed to fight.
Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who you taking along? You only get this one chance, so keep your wits about you.
Well, I think I can take her alone. Where are you? There you are. I'm not blindfolded anymore. Do I have headgear on? Yeah, it swapped me back. Question is, how do I start? Cloak and dagger to there. Get the high ground. It's over Anakin. Haste. Flaming tongues. And I'm not blindfolded anymore, so I can do some range stuff. Eat it, Murga. Ow, that hurts. Okay, maybe she's a little tougher than I thought she would be. Okay. I can't solo her on Gobbie. She is level 12. I also can't abuse source spells without any source. So?
Nice show out there. Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who you taking along? You only get this one chance, so keep your wits about you.
Only me pals. Wait, I said that a little more Irish than I meant, or Scottish. Either way. Full group this time. Similar thing, but maybe a little less selfish. Haste on Red Prince. Flaming tongues. That still hurts a lot. Nice, I dodged that time. Phoenix dive. Sorry, Gobbie. Tentacle Lash. Give her a good spanking. And Taunt. That didn't work at all? Interesting. Tactical retreat to here. Get the haste. Fly up to there. Shoot her. Beast, let's swap her down to there. Teleport her over to there. Let's see. How far can I throw a grenade? Hell yeah. No, that won't do anything. Mosquito swarm? You can't just do that again on every turn. Hell yeah. She has no armor left. Oh shit!
Looky, sorceress. Caged like a little ickle squirmy worms. Delicious.
Murga blanches, jaw hardening as she steps backwards. It could be just a trick of the light, but it certainly looks like she's trembling with fear.
This is bad news, Cupcake.
Is this your idea of a distraction from the championship?
Ha! Just giving you a chance to soften him up for me. Hop 2, and don't even think this championship is over yet.
Flickering and glimmering in and out of sight in the gloom, Murga winks at you and then disappears.
Just like last time, she runs to her little ickle fading shadows. Won't save you. Can't save you.
I advance upon the Voidwoken, weapon at the ready. Oh, he saw Murga. He knew exactly where she was. We gotta do something about GGobbie being decayed. Oh, he has Shackles of Pain on Murga? It's not on GGobbie. Down we go. Crippling blow. Smack. Hey Murga, how would you like to work for me? Fortify GGobbie. First aid GGobbie. Fortify removed the decay, and first aid to heal. There we go. He made it easy for me by shackling her. Healing ritual, or no, restoration, Gobbie. Soothing cold. Alright, get down there. You missed. Not really accurate, are you, Gobbie? He's out of physical armor. Let's shackle of pain on him. And raining blood. What's it gonna do, Murga? There goes Murga. Smack. And knockdown. Oh, I missed. It's kind of a elusive little bugger, isn't he? Slippery fishy. Not for long, though. Armor of Frost, Red Prince. Pass turn. Fire Whip. Because I could. Nice.
The dwarf bounces up and down with glee, then catches himself and clears his throat. He bows before you.
Extraordinary, son, just extraordinary. The spirit of the One has yet to settle, but it hovers near. It knows your great feat. I feel the glow. Ain't just praise you're earning, though. Giving you this key, too. It's an arena champ tradition. Takes you to treasure, it does. And only a champ can survive that journey.
The dwarf bellows out to all within earshot.
I proclaim thee the champion of the Driftwood arena. Get your gloat on and take a swig of ale. Hell, take a dozen. We'll be singing for years to come of the great dwarven Void Slayer.
This is a level 10 crap. I'll just pick the highest value thing, and that is the Ham Fists. Okay. Now for something more important. Can I go down there? I don't think I can just go down there. No, you have to have permission. Murga's not still alive, is she? That'd be real weird. Nope. Beast, Ifin, Red. Let's go. What was next? Black Pit's Gates. Dottie? Dottie, thank you for the raid. How was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Dotty hotties are here to be naughty. Nice. I'm about to have a word with some magisters. It occurs to me my AC hasn't been on all day, which is probably why my audio's been pretty good, but I'm getting a little moist. Good as always.
You can nosy around camp, but watch it. The docks are restricted. Even I'm not allowed down there. If you come back bleeding, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay.
Looks like trouble ahead. The Divine Order kind of trouble.
Shriekers. F5. Time to get sneaky. Whoop. No, no.
Embrace me.
That was scary. Working on side quests, always fun. I think I'm wrapping up most of the lower portion of Act 2. After this, I think I'm going to move on to Blood Moon Island. I can't think of anything else I've left down here. There's the chicken quest I got to do. Peeper, or whatever his name is. Nobody saw that. Why'd our Shrieker explode? We don't know. Okay. Oh, they can't, I guess we'll just, mosey up here. Okay. Do I go around and try and sneak in the back door? Giggity. Thank you. Yeah, that happened yesterday. I finally got a raid from Michael Bryan. I was doing a community event, so I think he figured just drop all the followers on that, or all the viewers on that. Where's my... Oh, right, I moved my pyramids around. Because I wanted Ifan to have the yellow one. Beast, you can have the blue one. Beast. Report to us. Oh, I suppose I could just so you barely missed the achievement? I think I had a really big raid a couple months ago. I think it might have been Stephen Joy's. So I might have gotten that achievement already. Well, I can't sneak my way in through there. I don't know that there's much benefit to that.
Do these
Oh, Silent Watcher.
Silence. It is not for you to question orders.
Dallas found what she was looking for, and she has ordered them dealt with.
Two white magisters are discussing the fate of 3 magically bound captives. Captives clad in the dark shroud of the Black Ring. Noticing your arrival, the magisters step back and take hold of their weapons.
You? Ah, yes. I remember your face from Driftwood. Shouldn't have come here, you silly little sod.
Indeed. And your presence is most unwelcome.
Outrageous! Unwelcome! Don't you know who I am?
What you are is another body for the rats.
Hope they leave some for me.
The two magisters whistle up their source hounds and advance upon you, deadly intent darkening their expressions.
Yeah, have a good one, Dottie. Thanks again for the raid. Oh, okay. In position. It's showtime, girls.
Every last one of them.
Alley-oop. Oh, I don't have Grasp of the Starve. Okay. I wonder... I could blow up this whole cabin. Haste. Red Prince. Magister Vor. Vor? It's spelled a bit different, but yeah. Okay. I see what you're into. He has more physical than magic armor. Same with Raymond. They have about the same armor. Yeah, they have exactly the same armor. Raymond is the one I'm worried about, though. Flaming Tongues. Dome of Protection. Mass Shackles of Pain. He's trying to execute those Black Ring, which is fine, but I also kind of want to like see if I can keep them alive for, I don't know, a challenge. Provoke.
Hounds, take them down.
Nice. Ooh, whirlwinded. There goes one of them. First aid, that guy. Fortify. Reactive shot here. Ow. Okay. Healing ritual on that one. Okay, I got Red Prince in that. Armor of Frost, Red Prince. It's a big Silent Watcher. Iffin's been crippled. Ow. Bless yourself. Some holy fire in here. Fire whip. No, hold on. Yeah, that should do enough. Oh! Right, he has fire resistance from the...
You lot as it were, useful. Useful as a good hammer is to stone mason.
He's getting some good pokes on him. Oh, no, you don't. You belong to me now, Raymond. Soulmate on Red Prince. Hopefully he'll stay alive long enough for Beast to do something. Nope, he didn't. That was dumb of me. I shouldn't have even tried. We have lots of res scrolls though. Red boy, get in the bubble. Soothing cold. Yeah. Oh, they're going right after him. Okay. Yeah. How much will that do? Not enough. Hit him with the tentacle lash. Nope. Rupture tendons. I know I just charmed him. That was mostly to control him, or keep him from going to the dock and escaping. Shackles of Pain, Raymond.
The fact of the matter is, you lot have outlived.
Oh! Well, he also did a shit ton of damage to Raymond, so we'll take that. Resurrect GGobbie. Back here. Hopefully he can survive. Pass. Is he still trying to escape? He won't. Interesting. Even if you charm him, he still tries to escape, but I did rupture his tendon, so... Nice! Shoot a water arrow at Lore.
Useful as a good hammer is to a stone.
Conjure Water Incarnate. Restoration. Oh. Restoration GGobbie. Pass turn. Ooh, Iffin. No! Cryogenic stasis on GGobbie. Shit! Well, there goes those two. So much for keeping them alive. The blessed fire spread out here, though. That's cool. Haste on GGobbie. Pull Iffin back up. Use your pawn movement to be able to see him. Welcome back, Iffin. That's no good. Ow. Oh, the op attack bit me in the ass there. Heart of Steel. Provoke. Dwarven Stew. Yikes. GGobbie's been silenced. Ow. Really didn't like that. Restoration on Red Prince. Clear that poison at least. Uncanny Evasion on GGobbie. Steam Lance. Nice. Ow! Holy crap. This is clutch. First aid GGobbie. Soulmate GGobbie. Fortify. Why didn't that work? Oh well. Am I out of potions? That is awkward. Pumpkin soup. Okay. Steam Lance is helping. Put Boar to sleep. Fire Whip on the Silent Watcher. Bounce back here, I think. Blinded. He's awake, but atrophy. He lost his crossbow. Nice. I wasn't sure if that would work. blitz attack to you? No, we can't. Can we blitz attack to you? That would make more sense to just whirlwind. Oh crap, that hit Gobbie. Forgot about the shackles. Ow!
I need aid.
Yeah, you do. Forgot I had rallying cry. Just put that down there. And didn't I put elemental totem on my list? Apparently not. Better than nothing. Encourage. Tactical retreat to here. Glory is mine. Yes. Ah! Beast, shield up. Beast is probably still gonna die. Blinding Squall. Oh. Nice. Just lurking. Welcome in, Thick. Have a good lurk. Bloodsucker on Beastie. Get rid of more of your physical armor. You missed. Oh, red boy. Okay. That's just battering ram to here. Line of sight the duders, the ranged guys. And do a stomp. And dragon legs. Actually, let's Phoenix dive back to here. Oh! Oh, that killed... He couldn't get to... He felt it was most useful to take advantage of Vor's Shackles of Pain, which dealt damage to Gobbie by hitting Gobbie, or by hitting Vor. Let's resurrect you. Reactive shot this area. Nice. Healing ritual. Armor of Frost, Gobbie. Nether swap with that Silent Watcher.
Prepare yourself.
GGobbie, hop in the bloodsucker yourself. Gonna flaming tongues. Chloroform on Vor. Haste on Beastie. Clear-minded on Beastie. Oh, you have another turn because you got raised. Infect. Nice. Spread your wings red. You can move over here. Pass. Here comes trouble. Red and Ifin have been silenced. Ricochet. Oh, nice. I stunned them both. Let's shoot you two. Can't shield up. But you can throw your shield. Ice fan. Ow. Rupture tendon. How do you like Shackles of Pain? Favorable wind. Shield up. Restoration on Red Prince. Uncanny Evasion, GGobbie. Ow. Oh, Red can't fly because he's silenced. That's dumb. He has the wings. Well, we'll just use 1 AP to get to there, and let's attack. It's 1 down. Whirlwind. Crippling blow. Pass. Throw in Water Incarnate. No, we don't need to rally and cry it just yet. Power Infusion. Shadow Infusion. Restoration, Ifin. Corrupted Blade. No, we won't do that. He's infected. Battering Ram. Chameleon Cloak. Fire whip. Chloroform on that doggo. Another swap with the doggo. Blinding Radiance. And Soothing Cold. You're done, Vor. Nice! Level up. Not gonna make a difference. I'll just hit him twice. Get out of that smoke. Tactical retreat back to here. Reactive shot. No. Sky shot. Whirlwind. Smack. Okay. Infect that doggo. Let's see. Haste on Red Prince. Nice. Take out that doggo. Sorry, pupper. F5. We are now level 15. Oh, is that where all of your wits comes from, is gear? I do want more memory on you. Although maybe I should just make myself stronger. Hit harder and all that. A little more intelligence. Right, you have perseverance. Which is kind of situational, but pointed necro. Beastie, what are we giving you? I could give him More aerithurgy would be nice. Yeah, let's just do that. How are we doing memory-wise? I feel like there's a bunch of skills that I can't give him. That off. Put that on. I like Dazing Bolt too. What if we do... int and memory, yeah. If in kind of want you to have access to totems, but I'm not sure. Or no, what I want is for you to have more access to more access to what's it called? Marksman? Huntsman? So maybe we will give you 1 point of memory and finesse. But we're going to give you a summoning point. F5. Red boy. You're kind of struggling for memory now, too. Not really, though. I guess I don't really need most of those spells. A little more constitution would be nice. Yeah, we're doing it. Warfare. Yeah, I think warfare makes more sense because like a couple of his attacks aren't with the weapon, they're like tentacle lash and stuff. Warfare is just a all-around physical damage boost, whereas two-handed is strictly with the weapon. So we'll give you more warfare. F5. Now to loot stuff. Some arrows. Magister Vor has the Arcane Stitch skill book. Beast. Identify the belts. Sneaking and Thievery. Send a Beast. Magister Memorandum. Prepare yourselves. I am en route to take command over all excavations. Our Lady Dallas has found what we seek, so those Black Ring have served their purpose. We no longer need them alive. I expect you to make arrangements to eliminate that particular liability. I'll be there sooner than you think. Raymond. Forgive me, I've completely forgot what Raymond sounds like. Giant rock rune. Epidemic of Fire skill book. Let's just learn that right now. Lots of gear. Or no, 3 pieces of gear. Huntsman, telekinesis, and leadership. I'm gonna send that to Ifin. Finesse gloves with telekinesis and thievery. I will lose a point of lucky charm. But it's worth it. Yeah. Thank you, Justinia's favor. You were worthwhile for a while. And a two-handed sword. The Wrecking Two-Hander. Sets chilled, sets blinded. Cleave damage. We love cleave damage. We have 2 keys and a writ of passage. Boots. Strength boots. Send to Red Boy. Healing potion. Fireball scroll. Add to wares. Jars of mind maggots. We do like those. Where's that helmet? There it is. Add to wares. Scrawled instructions. Read. To all concerned with the cave dig. Only those with authorization may enter the cave and proceed to the dig site. Do not attempt to travel to the dig alone. In the first antechamber, you must await the blind guide. He and only he may guide you through our defenses. Failure to observe this instruction will result in your death and a great deal of inconvenience to Our Lady Dallas. You may decide for yourself which is worse. I guess I'll pick that up. Gold. Coin purse. What's in there? 3 gold. A letter. That's a book. Let's read the book. The pages of this composition notebook are covered with scribbles and crossed out lines. Quarter Mistress Anna, your eyes are so... No. There was once a quarter mistress named Anna. No. The maiden waits by the old camp tent, her eyes downcast, her fair knees bent. She waits for Magister Vor, who... Why is it so damned hard to rhyme anything with Vor? You probably don't want to. Oh. Read that letter. Here I will detail my complaints about the poor conditions. Oh, I read that one already. Vor, Bremery et al. The Order needs you to dig deep. In your own reserves of energy, yes, but more importantly in the caves of the Black Pits. Use the Black Ring for the most dangerous work. They are expendable. You know what we seek, and you know how important it is for all of us. Do not fail me. Dallas. Read. There was a great need then. Unfathomable forces of darkness. Forces so great the Seven themselves could not hold them at bay. Began to gather like storm clouds over our great realm. And so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside and join in a singular avatar. One who could unite their power into a single, almighty force for order and good. Lucian was chosen from among those summoned. Lucian the Worthy, Lucian the Holy. 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. On the origins of Lucian, okay. I already have one of those. So maybe I'll give a little bit more context, because I don't feel that the game does enough of a job explaining who the Black Ring are, or for what it's worth, who Lucian is. I mean, you can kind of assume. I remember on my first playthrough, I kind of assumed Lucian was just some divine messianic figure or something, if not God himself. Which I suppose, in a way, he was kind of both. But, sort all, wait, okay. Send to red. But Lucian is the player character from Divine Divinity. He wasn't actually given a name until the follow-up novella, Divinity Child of the Chaos. He was, and I've talked about this in earlier streams, and it's probably still in my earlier VODs, but for those of you just tuning in, Lucian was one of 3 that had been chosen to become divine, 3 marked ones, but the other 2 were assassinated during the course of the story. And the process actually involved killing Lucian so that he could be fully reborn as a divine figure, infused with the powers of all 7 gods. His main foe, the main antagonist, or group of antagonists, were the Black Ring. They were trying to resummon the Lord of Chaos. And they succeeded, and I'll, probably talk about this a little more later with regards to Damien if he comes up, and I think I probably talked about him too. But they did succeed in resummoning the Lord of Chaos, but as a baby. The baby, Lucian found the baby at the end of the battle with the Lord of Lies, I think it was. And Lucian adopted the baby, unwilling to kill an innocent, and raised him as his own into his teenage years, until a member of the Black Ring actually convinced Damien, or taught Damien of his heritage. And things kind of spiraled from there. And Damien was, and maybe even still is, the big bad of the Divinity series. He does show up again in Divinity 2 Ego Draconis. This is Divinity Original Sin 2. That's Divinity 2. It is an action RPG. It's fun. It's Timu Elder Scrolls with a little bit of Drakengard. But the point being that this game doesn't really do enough of a job explaining the Black Ring. They just kind of are here, and it sort of is written as though you already know that they are the big bad cult. And yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I didn't know exactly what their history was. But the other thing too is that Lucian tried to wipe out the Black Ring, and in so doing unleashed Death Fog on the Elven homeland, which is why the elves are in the position they are in the world. But I am going to use Spirit Vision here, so I can actually speak with these members of the Black Ring. Post-mortem.
The spirit sways from foot to foot, as if dazed from a fist fight. He looks right through you, hollow eyes empty and endless, the fugilin color of the void. The tiniest glimmer of light flickers in them, then dies out.
I look deeper into his eyes, seek the source of the flicker.
Gazing into his eyes, you see the tiny spark of source flicker again. Catching it like a pearl, you see a reflection on its surface. The spirit as a younger man. You see him joining the Black Ring, zealous and proud.
I burnish the pearl, look closer.
You see his commander, a shadowy, horrifying figure that seems to flit in and out of existence. You see the recruit's determined eyes, heading for battle with the Magisters. You see him captured by Dallis, chained and leashed. You see him deep in a cave, using source to break through a magical barrier, trying, failing, trying again, failing in exhaustion. The source pearl you gaze into grows dark and disappears. You are left with the endless blackness, blacker than black, of the spirit's depthless eyes.
Okay. I consume the spirit's source.
The spirit gazes through you as you pull the source from his very soul. He is calm, and this calm is terrifying, infinitely cold. Chittering, the whispers of the void creep around the edges of his source. And all of a sudden, it's over. The spirit disappears. All that remains is a vaguely unpleasant aura, and the feeling that there is more in this universe than you could ever possibly hope to understand. The spirit grins as he sees you, a grin that contains madness, or something as close to it as makes no difference.
So, are you a servant to the king, here to bring me back?
No.
He laughs bitterly.
I've got time. I can wait.
Wait, how long?
I'm waiting.
Well, you won't be waiting long.
He raises his arms to a cruciform and tilts his head back, laughing like the damned as his very essence is drained away into your source.
The Aeterin. The Aeterin! It spoke to me. Called me to it. But I can't sense it anymore. Where is it? Oh, where could it be?
The spirit gazes around, clearly looking for something, but does not register your presence at all. As you drink in her shadowy power, she looks directly at you for the first time, seeming to recognize something in you that frightens, nay, terrifies her.
You're worse than Sallow.
Sallow? Ooh. Okay.
Such slaughter. This is terrible.
Ghosts?
Yes, terrible. Let's see if they have anything of value.
The spirit of an elven woman holds her palms upward. A hesitant, peacemaking gesture, she steps forward, and suddenly jerks to a halt. One of her hands moves to her stomach. It comes away, coated in a silvery spectral blood. She looks right through you, to her murderer. Her expression drowns in confusion and shock. Her knees buckle. She drops to the floor, soundlessly.
Red?
The spirit of a man cowers on the floor of the cell, his head tucked down. An unseen hand yanks his head up by the hair. His wide, panicked eyes find his tormentor. His lips part to plead. But before he can, a slash opens across his throat. Ghostly silver sprays forth, his eyes bulge. He clutches his hands around his neck and pitches forward to the ground, twitching.
Eat him.
The spirit utters the faintest of gurgles, then he is gone.
Get hurt too.
Her hands clasped together, the spirit of a woman mumbles silent prayers to herself. Unseen hands force her to her knees. Her lips move more rapidly. There's a faint sound next to you, like an echo. The metallic rasp of a sword being unsheathed.
I stand by and do nothing.
An echoing swish heralds a blur of silver passing through the spirit's neck, back to front. Her head topples forward, followed by the rest of her a brief moment later.
Okay. Red Prince is full. Beastie.
The spirit of a dwarf raises his fists against an unseen foe. He silently curses at them and throws a punch.
Sidestep the blow.
The spirit strikes out at thin air near the cell door. The spirit pivots, sensing another assailant. He draws a fist back again, and suddenly freezes, his back arching in silent agony. He sinks to his knees, otherworldly silver blood blossoming from a wound between his shoulder blades.
Okay. Couple more black ring out here. F5. GGobbie. We should go to Cloisterwood. Try and find some more Blackroot, I think it's called. Fluffball the Wabbit. Well, you definitely didn't survive Alice earlier. Oh, right. I was supposed to talk to you.
A haze of flame and confusion envelops you as the Magister's memories hit. You come for Alice Elysium, the witch, and she flees her home. You capture and crucify her, but she returns to life and burns you all.
No, we don't need that. It's fine. You can exist. Whisperwood. I'll grab that. These bears, Mommy, Berry, and Petal, why are they dead? I didn't do this. Oh, 07. There's the Blackroot. Harvested. Combined with... No, not yet. Use. Now, let's combine the Ritual Bowl, the Black Root, and the Obsidian Lancet. Ritual Bowl. Place on ground. Light on fire.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
I hold the fumes in my lungs and ignore the thumping in my head.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
F5. Use the Void Shard on Duna. Hey, Aduna. Physical immunity. Elemental immunity. Okay. Cloak and dagger to here. Nothing personal. Rupture tendons. He's immune to elements. I haste myself. Hey, Duna. Man, you went a long way to get here. Is he? Ow! Holy crap! Mosquito swarm. Raining blood. Oh no, I'm decaying. Jesus. Adrenaline. Backlash. Shackles of Pain. Damn. Another physical armor potion in here? Yep. Hopefully that'll save me. That one's attacking Duna. Oh! What? I can't die while I'm in the Hall of Echoes. I've never actually, at least I don't remember ever dying in this encounter. Where's the other one? That's the physically immune one. Out of sight. Okay. Haste. Pass turn. Oh, it's my turn again. Fire whip. Don't have the range for that. Chloroform. Sleeping, nice. Flaming tongues. I wonder if his abilities are determined by something about my character, like my current weapon or something. I don't really have a lot in the way of magic damage on Gobbie, though. Petrifying Touch. Ooh. Black Shroud. Blinding Radiance. Shit, those are gonna take forever. Whew. Ice Fan. Haste. Pass. That didn't do anything. Fire Whip. Fireball. Yeah, he's doing 6 damage a turn. It's really not looking good for him. Chloroform doesn't actually do health damage. Throw another fireball at him. Another scratch on him. Pass. Duna, just go sit over there or something. Flaming Tongues, Cloak and Dagger. I wonder if Ruptured Tendons works. He is ruptured. Pass. Okay, Fire Whip. He's done. Cursed Electrified Blood Cloud.
My champion, you've come not a moment too soon. It's here, even here.
The Void managed to breach my soul? What a violation.
We must hurry now. We must race toward the well with all the determination of the eagle diving for its prey. Your prey lies on a far-off shore, at the heart of the Nameless Isle. It is a place no one can reach unless their soul becomes their compass.
He places a hand over your heart, and you suddenly feel it, an unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
Now it's dawning on me ever more clearly. Soon my companions will stand in my way.
It is inevitable. The battle for divinity is about to begin in earnest. The other gods and their chosen will try to outflank us, just like we must outflank them.
But I will be with you, dear child. I will guide you, stand by you. I will watch as you drink from the wellspring.
The void will be overcome, and you will be the god of gods. The end is nigh. Don't fail us now.
Okay. I forgot to loot the Devourers. I don't think they have anything on them, though. Or the void thingies. No. Nope. Let's get out of here. Hallucinogenic smoke clouds.
Your god told you there can be only one. He said you'll eventually need to turn on each other.
Let's stick together until we get there, at least. Then we'll see.
This is how they work. Divide us, then conquer us one by one. I won't have it. Family's family.
A good wolf doesn't take out the competition until there's no other option. Let's hunt together. For now.
I've use for neither gods nor men. I myself am the island that is my destination. You, a mere port along the way I tolerate, for the time being.
Well, at least Red and I are on the same page, but if Beastie and Ippin want to be naive about it, I think that's almost everything to do here. Well, okay. F5. There is one other thing, but I lost Pet Pal, so I need to go get that back.
A war owl swoops down from the sky and delivers a message for the Red Prince. Red Prince, I am the one who has been hunting you, but you cling to life all too tenaciously. We must speak of the reason for your expulsion from the ancient empire, and we must speak of the Red Princess. Find me on the Nameless Isle at the Temple of Zor Stissa. In the presence of the goddess, let war and shadow meet.
Very well.
Hello. You're a new face. But word on the deck says you're the one responsible for saving our skins back there. Anything I can do to repay you? I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner.
Well, I could certainly use a thing or two. Source orb.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
There. Have I not actually been down here yet? Dallas's assistants. Interesting. I have 5. Appearance. Let's do something different with your beard. That's the one Beast has. Maybe that. Yeah. Talents. Oh man. I suppose I could lose Opportunist to do Pet Pal. Because I like Parrymaster. I feel like Parrymaster has been really working for me. So let's drop Opportunist. Take Pet Pal. Because I had Pet Pal, but then I let Dallas be one of the ones to upgrade my source. And it deleted Pet Pal from my list. So I like got nerfed hardcore doing that. F5. Driftwood, Dunes. Here they come. I can usually speak with animals. Oh, that's weird.
I saw. They were stolen. The babies, the eggs, something took them.
What did the thief look like?
Big as a cow, big as a house, and many legs. Too many.
And where'd they go?
If I showed you, you could bring them back. You could bring them back. Map, show me your map.
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and pecks a small hole in your map.
That's where they are. I went after my babies. I saw where they went. But they've changed so much. Much. Bring them back.
Okay.
There's one unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
These guys are level 1. Flaming tongues. Mosquito swarm, that egg. Battering ram.
Prepare yourself.
Whirlwind. Blitz attack. There's the thief. That was easy. Oh, another one. Got it. Yeah.
There you are, little egg.
Counting your chickens.
Baby's gone! Stolen egg! Stolen and gone! Help, 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 help!
I found your eggs, but they were transformed into Voidwoken.
Transformed! Not a chicky baby anymore! All gone! All gone for good!
He's the one I rescued.
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
Shh, little beeper baby, Mama's here, warm and here with you again.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours. It's yours. Unless some other scratchly poker found it first, of course.
Right?
Oh. What's this? I found something.
A ruby. Can I highlight the ruby? Can I please highlight the ruby? There it is. Add to wares. I don't remember if there's like a time limit or a time requirement before I come back and find Peeper, but
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
I think it's
They'd be
time.
daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no...
I think it's time to go to Blood Moon Island.
A lake of death fog, and the bridge appears to be down.
Someone wants to discourage visitors.
There must be a way across.
Oh.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Yeah, it is.
Careful now, that's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Oh. Well, that would have made things a little easier.
Seem to have made it. What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
Send a beast. Add wares. Ignore. F5.
Greetings and salutations. Have no fear, we mean you no harm. No harm, no harm, no harm, no harm, no harm.
The being sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
My manners. Master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may.
Who or what are you?
A servant. A loyal servant.
He wrings his hands as he answers you, wrings them bloody.
Loyal and hungry. Go now. Save your questions from Master. Spare me your presence.
Who is your master, and what does he want?
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his frayed lower lip, drawing blood.
Master is master. He wants you to go to him, west of here.
I want a real answer. Who is your master, and what does he want?
He barely seems to notice your repeated question at first. His eyes are dark pools in which your reflection is drowning.
You are so delicious. Please, go west. My master awaits.
Who are you?
He shoves his gnarled fist to his maw and bites down on his knuckles. His response reaches your ears as a muffled plea.
A loyal servant. Loyal servant. I have no more answers. Master awaits you to the west. To the west!
The being lurches forward once more. Mid-stride, he catches himself and transforms the movement into a servile bow.
Very well. What about you, knight?
The hulking brute recoils slightly from you and gestures towards deeper in the island.
My master has use for you. Make haste, if you please.
And you?
Sweet sir, handsome sir, seek out our master. He wants you. Wants you.
She gives you a coy little smile. Her mouth is crowded with dozens of tiny, sharp teeth. Shreds of rotten flesh are lodged between them.
Okay. Where was the... Oh, yeah, the waypoint's over here. There it is. These things.
As if Riverland doesn't have enough powers as it is.
He's a level 15, and so am I. Ow. Backlash to you. Rupture tendons. Cloak and dagger back. Think so, do you? You know what? Let's try this. Onslaught. It's pretty beefy. Ow. Jesus. I'm gonna blast the Red Prince. Healing ritual.
Glory has made.
You have ruptured tendons, so let's... Oh, I can't nether swap you. Uncanny evasion, Red Prince. Death resist, okay. Not great. Okay. Fortify red. Reactive shot. Tactical retreat in.
Cornered.
Ow. Bloodsucker, Red Prince. There. He's burning and blinded. Oh dear. Hello. Nice dodge, Gobbie. Oh, Ethan. Not a fan. Okay. Oh, Red Prince is maddened currently. Let's see. Soulmate on Beast. First aid. Fly back to here. Ricochet. Oh shit, that hit red. Don't love that either. He provoked everyone except for Red Prince, who's maddened, so I have no control over the entire party for this turn. Guess that's fine.
I need aid.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Nice. Hoo-hoo. Oh, that was close. Okay. Red Prince. Pop back up over there. And we're gonna restoration on Ifin. Which also hits Beast. Armor of Frost. Red Prince. Nice pop attack. The game crashed. Well. I was kind of losing anyway. I guess that's a good time to call it. It's almost 8 p.m. Well. Head into just chatting. Thanks again for watching. Sorry that that ended so abruptly. But I was probably going to call it after that fight anyway. I just wasn't expecting to struggle that much with it. I will be back next Saturday. Maybe sooner, depending on a lot of things where school is concerned. I want to well, in any case, next weekend I will probably be starting with some No Man's Sky, then jumping into the Michael Bryan community event, and then heading back into DOS 2, and then on Sunday I'll just jump right onto DOS 2, like I did today. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the follows, lurks, all of that. I will, as always, YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, and come follow me over on Twitch and now Blue Sky. On Twitch, you will get notifications when I go live. And yeah, we will get some Blood Moon Island exploration done. Yeah, that is the last part of the map that has stuff to do, except for that little quest for Peeper. And then I can move into Act 3, the Nameless Isle. Act 3 is, in my opinion, the shortest of the acts, but it's a good one. It's a lot of lore and puzzles and that kind of thing. Stuff that I've done on previous playthroughs, but they're still fun. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there. Have a good one. I will see you next weekend, YouTube.